Hey everybody, Michael here. Hope you're all well. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're looking at another product from Grim Grease. Yes, in this video, we will be looking at their matte blend, which is a heavy hold matte finish product. They don't really quite describe exactly what kind of product it's intended to be, but looking at the ingredients here, you can see quite a couple of clays in the ingredients, but it doesn't perform quite like a clay either. It's a very interesting product, so we'll definitely get into all those details. So yeah, a little interesting thing about the matte blend. It was originally released as a summer limited edition product, I think last year, but it proved so popular with everybody that bought it that Francisco at Grim Grease decided to just make it a permanent addition to the line. But it's a very interesting product, and we are going to look at it like we would do any other product. And first, let's start by looking at the packaging. So because this is a Grim Grease product, we can expect all the branding to be very nice and clean. It follows the same Grim Grease design as the rest of their products. All the information that you need on the sides here, and then on the top as well, there is this very cool looking lid label. Taking the lid off on the inside, you see quite a creamy looking sort of clayish product, and the scent is another one of those amazing custom cologne scents that we are familiar with from the Grim Grease line. It smells really nice. I can't put my finger on exactly what the scent is for this one, but it's amazing nonetheless. So now let's get into actually using the product. So scooping it out, it's pretty smooth, but it also has a thick sort of waxy consistency to it, but still smooth nonetheless, and breaking it down is very easy. Once you start breaking it down, you will notice there's a bit of dryness to it. But then when applying it to the hair, and here I'm just applying it to clean blow-dried hair, there is not much tug or pull or anything like that. It applies pretty easily. Definitely there are products out there that have a similar hold that are way more difficult to apply than this one. I really have no complaints with the application. It is actually surprisingly pretty smooth. And now let's get into styling. As we know with Grim Grease products, they really push the wax content in their products. They are a bit on the waxier side. So for me, this product has a pretty instant hold to it, and it's the hold that you will get throughout the entire day. And that's what I like about Grim Grease. Pretty much everything about the product is present right at the onset. There is not much of a settling in period or anything like that. And as you begin styling, you can feel the hold, the volume, the control, everything working together to give you the style that you want. It definitely has a sort of smoother, waxier feel to it. It's not as gritty as their clay products, and it's not as soft and creamy as their matte cream is. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. To me, it kind of feels almost like their firm hold pomades, but with a bit more grit, a bit more texture, and not as much stickiness or slickness by a long shot. It's a lot smoother than a clay product, so it's kind of hard to put my finger on it because it's also a lot waxier than their matte cream. But what I get is a nice sort of natural rounded looking hairstyle, which I really do appreciate, especially for a product that advertises a heavy hold. And getting into the hold, the strength of the product. This one, it labels itself as a heavy hold, and for once, this is one of the Grim Grease products that I think is a bit lighter than its advertised hold. Usually Grim Grease, their products are insanely strong, and I mean, this one is strong, but it's not one that I would necessarily consider a true heavy hold. For me, this is like a nice, perfect firm hold. It reminds me a lot of their firm hold pomade in terms of hold strength, but compared to a lot of other product lines out there, this could be considered a heavy in many other product lines. But also from the clay, this product gives you a lot of volume. It never feels really presently waxy either. It is a pretty light feeling product, but it has a lot of hold there as well. So you can get a lot of volume. It does have some nice texture to it that's pretty present right away. And also to the finish, it starts out a bit more like a natural finish, but very quickly it dries down to a more true matte finish. Now this one, yes, you could use it either as a pomade and go for a neater, slicker hairstyle if you want to, but I would say because it has a lot of nice clays in it as well, you really kind of want to push that texture a little bit. For me, the happy medium is styling with a sort of wide tooth texture comb, which gives me the control of styling something slick, but the texture of styling something looser. It gives me a lot of control, a good shape to it, but then as you can see, like right in the front of my hair is just like tons and tons and tons of texture. It's a very nice balanced texture, though I would say it's a bit on the finer side because of the high wax content. It does give more of like a finer appearance to the texture. It's not quite coarse looking, but I'm happy with how it looks. I'm happy with the volume that I'm able to get. And as you should expect with the Grim Grease product, endurance isn't really much of a question. Here's my hair a lot later, still a lot of shape, a lot of volume. Everything is still pretty much how it looked, and it's very easy to restyle if you want to, because this product, it is more of like a waxy feeling product, so it never feels too grippy, stiff, or dry or anything like that. It still has a nice waxiness to it, so you can restyle very easily throughout the day if you need to, and that hold remains consistent. Like I said, with Grim Grease, we don't really need to worry about endurance. And then washing it out, because this is a waxy product, it does require shampoo to remove, but it washes out in one shampoo pretty much, no problem there. So the final verdict for the Grim Grease matte blend, let's kind of make it short and sweet. For me, this is kind of like their take on a matte pomade, I would say. And like I said, it advertises as a heavy hold, but to me it feels a lot more like their firm hold water-based pomade formula, but a matte finish version with a lot more texture. And personally, I think the best product that Grim Grease ever made for the longest time was that firm hold formula that they did in like an Aventus scent. They did the Tuscan leather scent. That firm hold formula, or maybe they're slightly different, but either way, when Grim Grease releases a firm hold formula, it's usually like their best pomade formula. And I mean, I don't know, I just think they do firm holds best out of all the other holds that they do in their line. I like their firm hold products more than any of their other sort of product holds. And like I said, though this one is not a heavy hold maybe to me, it is a nice true firm hold for me, and it reminds me a lot of their firm hold pomades, but with clay in it and less shine and way more texture. And of course, like a Grim Grease product, it holds all day, has an amazing scent, pretty easy to use and restyle, remains pretty consistent throughout the day. But I would even say this might actually be my new favorite Grim Grease product. It's a close tie between this one and their matte cream, but this one is excellent on its own nonetheless. I really do enjoy it, and like I said, if you kind of like the Grim Grease pomade products, but you want one that's more matte, one that can give you some more texture, or one that can be a bit more versatile, straddle the line between a pomade and a clay, or a pomade and a paste, or something like that, this is the product that you would want. No gimmicks, no guessing games with Grim Grease products. They all pretty much do exactly what they say they'll do. Yeah, I mean, I like it a lot. Like I said, it's a very good product, very well made. Not really much more to say about it. I think a lot of you would enjoy it, especially if you like those more versatile products that, like I said, can kind of function either as a pomade or like a clay product, depending on your own preferences. So with that said, everybody, this was a review of the Grim Grease Matte Blend. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure that you check the description down below for a more detailed written review of this product on my blog, as well as a link to where you can find it for yourself. And at the way bottom of the description, I will be comparing this product to a few others on the market to give you a better idea of how it might stack up against some others in your collection. So yeah, with that said, let's go get this video edited so I can get it up on YouTube as soon as possible for all of you. So you all have a good one, and I will see you all soon with another video.